What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have Oldies but Goodies. It is a road racing event for D-Class cars from the 1970s, and to probably a lot of people's surprise, I used the 1973 AMC Gremlin X. I made a tune for it. I'll show it on screen right now. It is called D500 Road Racing, and also show the share code. This car is very, very good. It's actually the first car I even started to tune, so it's the only one I even really, I guess, considered using for this event. Well, the only one I attempted to use for this event, I should say, because I actually thought about using one of the older Porsches, but I decided to go with the car from the American Motor Company because it's obscure, it's different, and it's a neat looking car. I thought it'd be a good car to use for this event, and I think it turned out pretty well. I initially started to make a tune for it where I was going to use the stock tires and add a supercharger to it. It made decent power, but its handling wasn't that good, especially in the swooping turns. It just plowed through. It was rough no matter what you did to it, tuning wise. It just didn't really keep the grip in the corners as well as it should. So I ended up going with my trusty white wall vintage racing tires. That was the first thing I decided to put on this particular build here. I definitely recommend those for something in this range. They're very, very good. Slept on in this game. A lot of people don't use the vintage race tires, either the regular or the white walls. They're very, very good for the cost. And I also put on the big rear spoiler, tune the aero all the way down. It's a good way to get a bunch of bonus tuning points to mess with, more or less, or upgrade points, and you don't really have that big speed deficit, or it doesn't really make that big of an impact on speed if you tune the aero down on it. It's just a very, very smart and good thing to do on some of the lower class vehicles in this game. Put aero pieces on it and tune the aero down. It really helps a lot. Other than that, I think I did the maximum upgrade you could do on for the air intake, as the race intake, I believe is what it is when it gets to that level. I didn't even upgrade the brakes all the way. I think I put sport brakes on, race springs, the race anti-roll bars on both ends, 7-speed transmission, race drive line, race differential. I didn't really do a whole lot to it because really the tires take up a lot of the points to keep it in 500, so I didn't really have a whole lot to play with after that. But it's still a very, very good tune. This car sticks to the road like glue, handles extremely well. The acceleration numbers are sort of misleading. It says it's only like a 3.6. I think it actually accelerates better than that. Obviously, speed's going to be the sacrificial thing here with this tune. It's going to be the downside, but the way this thing takes corners and the way it brakes and everything, it's gonna make fast cars look slow. You'll see in my footage, I had a couple people. They had obviously faster cars than me. They took off, got ahead of me on the initial start, but as soon as they started getting into the more technical parts of the tracks, and turns, tight turns, and that sort of thing, they just couldn't keep up with me at all. There was one AI that was really good. I think he beat all my teammates in the first race, and I think he might have beat them all in the second race as well, so he might encounter that one or two good AI. But still, if you have good driving technique and don't do something that's going to completely ruin your own momentum, like get stuck behind an AI or get slammed into a wall by a teammate or something like that, you're going to be out in front and staying out front pretty easily in this car. I do like that there are quite a few different cars you can go with, it being an entire decade in a particular tuning class as well. A lot of cars you can use. This is just the one I thought I wanted to use initially, and I figured I'd challenge myself and make a good tune out of it, and it worked out. If you win, you get the Lamborghini Countach, which is probably my favorite Lamborghini. I've liked it since I was a little kid, and it's still probably my favorite. The Diablo's close, but I do like the Countach a lot. Also, a quick side note, it's more of a rant. I got to the point, I didn't even know you could do this until just a few minutes before recording this. You can actually go into the settings and turn off horns. I wish I would have either thought to look at that a long time ago, or I should have even, I don't know, I wish I could have done this a long time ago. I can't tell you how many times I do a trial event or like a Forza Horizon Open event or whatever, and people just, as soon as it starts, they just hold down the stupid police siren horn for like 30 seconds straight. It's so annoying, and the way the audio is in this game, it's so loud too compared to like what it was in past Horizon games. It seems like the horns are so fucking loud. I hate it. So I figured out you can turn that off, so thank God I probably won't have to listen to those horns ever again, unless it backfires and it just turns off my horn, but I can still hear other people's horns. If that's the case, whatever. I've actually left lobbies because of the people holding down the horns and stuff are so annoying. Just the small things like that bug me. But this trial event, though, it's very, very easy if you have a good tune on it. I definitely recommend the 73 AMC Gremlin. If you use something better or use this car, let me know down in the comments how it fared for you, what ended up ultimately working for you. And if you like where it's kind of like this, you get a whole decade of cars to work with, it's kind of nice. It's not just you're not limited to just a few cars. You actually get many cars to choose from. Let me know if you like that, because I think it's pretty nice. But leave a like on the video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. If you need any help or want to talk Forza with some nice folks, feel free to hop into my Discord server. There's a link to that in the description, as well as a share code if you missed it earlier on. Get all these challenges and all this stuff done. I'll see you guys next week for another video.